Welcome to Jerusalem, the legendary city of gold. Forget the guidebooks. We're here to uncover the real city, from golden lit alleys to secret food spots. Ready for an adventure? Let's dive in. Jerusalem isn't just a museum, it's alive. Go local, and you'll find hidden courtyards, secret bakeries, and stories you won't read in any guidebook. Each quarter has its own flavor. Locals know the shortcuts and the best bites. To truly know Jerusalem, you have to live it, not just see it. Only got 20 minutes? No worries. We'll hit the old city's hidden alleys, taste our way through Mahan Yehuda Market, and chill in the city's coolest neighborhoods. Expect food, local secrets, and practical tips. By the end, you'll feel like a local. No matching tour group hats required. Let's get started. The old city is a maze of history. Step off the main drag and you'll find magic. In the Christian quarter, stumble into sunlit courtyards. In the Muslim quarter, follow the scent of fresh bread and coffee. The Jewish quarter hides ancient roads beneath modern streets, and the best rooftop views are local secrets. The Armenian quarter, quiet lanes, ceramic workshops, and haunting choirs. Each quarter is a world of its own. Get lost, be curious, and you'll find the city's soul. That's how you see Jerusalem. Mahan Yehuda Market, Jerusalem's beating heart. By day, it's a riot of flavors, colors, and haggling. By night, it transforms into a buzzing hub of bars and music. Taste everything, chat with vendors, and soak up the energy. Old meets new here, century-old stalls next to hip cafes. Miss a night at the Shuk and you've missed half the city. This is where Jerusalem comes alive. Need a breather? Head to the German colony or Rehavia. These leafy neighborhoods are all about relaxed cafes, bookshops, and local life. No big tourist sites. Just real Jerusalemites living, laughing, and unwinding. Grab a coffee, stroll under the trees, and watch the city slow down. Here you'll see the modern, laid-back side of Jerusalem. Sometimes the quiet moments reveal the most. Let's get down to business. The food. Jerusalem streets are one giant, delicious, open-air restaurant. We need to talk about the holy trinity of Jerusalem street food: falafel, shawarma, and sabich. Until you've had fresh falafel here, stuffed into a warm pita with salads and sauces, you haven't lived. Next is shawarma. Succulent layers of meat marinated in secret spices and slow roasted. Finally, the unsung hero, the sabich. A pita stuffed with fried eggplant, hard-boiled eggs, hummus, tahini, salad, and amber sauce. These three legends are the heart and soul of Jerusalem's food scene. You have a responsibility to try them all and find your personal favorite. In Jerusalem, hummus is more than a dip. It's a religion. People have their favorite hummusia and will defend it. Served warm, it's made fresh daily. Eaten as a main dish, it's creamy chickpeas with olive oil and toppings like masabacha or ful. Enjoy it with pita, pickles, and raw onion for a flavor explosion. Finding the best hummus is a city-wide quest. Ask locals for their favorite spot. It's a cultural experience, appreciating simple food made with passion. Go on a hummus pilgrimage and connect with the soul of Jerusalem. After all that walking and feasting on street food, sometimes you just need to sit down, recharge your batteries, and have a proper coffee. And Jerusalem's cafe culture is absolutely top-notch. The city is full of fantastic little spots, from old-world European-style coffee houses to trendy, modern cafes where students and artists hang out. A local favorite is to find a cafe with a hidden courtyard or a quiet back garden. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of the main streets. You can sip on a strong Café Hafuch, Israel's version of a cappuccino, and just watch the world go by for a while. It's a treasured local pastime. One of the great things about Jerusalem's cafes is the baking. You have to try a rugelach. These are little rolled pastries, a bit like a mini croissant, but they are so much better. They're often filled with chocolate or cinnamon, and they are ridiculously addictive. The best ones come from Mahan Yehuda Market, where you can buy them warm, straight from the oven, and they practically melt in your mouth. But many cafes have their own excellent versions, along with other incredible cakes and pastries like babka or cheesecake. A coffee and a sweet treat in a Jerusalem cafe is a combination made in heaven. The trick is to look beyond the big chains. Wander down the side streets of neighborhoods like the German colony or Rehavia. That's where you'll find the real gems. Places like Kadosh Cafe on Shlomzion Hamalka Street are an institution. It's been around since the 1960s and has this wonderful old-school European vibe with amazing cakes that look like works of art. Or you can find newer hipster spots where they take their coffee very seriously, with single-origin beans and various brewing methods. There's a cafe to suit every mood, whether you want elegant and traditional or cool and contemporary. These cafes are the city's living rooms. They are where people meet for business, for dates, for gossip, and for political debates. They are where ideas are born and friendships are made. Grabbing a table, ordering a coffee, and just soaking up the atmosphere is a brilliant way to feel like a part of the city. You'll see the diversity of Jerusalem reflected in the people around you. It's a simple pleasure, but it's one of the most authentic local experiences you can have. So give your feet a rest, follow the aroma of freshly ground coffee, and discover your own favorite quiet corner. When the sun goes down and the historic sites close, a different Jerusalem wakes up. You might think of it as a serious, early-to-bed kind of city, but you would be wrong. Jerusalem has a fantastic, unpretentious, and often hidden bar scene. The real local spots aren't always obvious. They're not on the main squares with flashing signs. They are tucked away down alleyways, hidden behind unassuming doors, or located in the basements of old stone buildings. Finding them is part of the adventure. It feels like you're discovering a secret world that exists right under the surface of the ancient city. The area around the Mahane Yehuda market is a great place to start your hunt. As we mentioned, the market transforms at night. Stalls that sold vegetables by day become buzzing little bars serving local craft beers and creative cocktails. There are places like Beer Bazaar that offer a massive selection of Israeli microbrews. You can sit on a stool in the middle of the market laneway, listen to music, and soak in the electric atmosphere. It's a unique experience that perfectly captures the modern, youthful energy of the city. It's casual, it's fun, and it's as local as it gets. Beyond the market, there are other cool little pockets of nightlife. The streets around the Russian compound and near Zion Square in the city center have a cluster of great pubs and bars. You'll find places like Sira, a gritty little dive bar with live music, or the Toy Bar, which is hidden in a basement and gets packed with students. These aren't fancy cocktail lounges. They are places with character and a laid-back vibe. You order a Gold Star or Maccabee, the local lagers, find a corner to stand in, and just enjoy the buzz. It's a great way to meet people and see how Jerusalemites let their hair down. Another local tip is to look for the patio bars. These are beautiful spots set up in the courtyards of historic buildings, often with fairy lights strung up between the trees. The Gatsby Cocktail Room, for example, is a 1920s-style speakeasy hidden behind an unmarked door, serving incredible cocktails in a seriously cool setting. You have to book ahead for places like that. Exploring Jerusalem's nightlife is about being curious and a little bit adventurous. It reveals a side of the city that many visitors miss. A side that is vibrant, creative, and full of surprises waiting to be found after dark. Let's talk about Jerusalem's headline acts: the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Dome of the Rock. To avoid the typical tourist experience, visit with a different strategy. Go to the Western Wall at night for a peaceful atmosphere, and visit the Church of the Holy Sepulchre at dawn. On the Temple Mount, find a quiet corner and just sit. By changing your timing and focus, you can see these sites in a more personal way. Jerusalem's cultural tapestry isn't just woven from ancient threads and religious history. There's a vibrant, modern, and sometimes wonderfully weird art scene thriving just beneath the surface. You just need to know where to look. Forget stuffy galleries with white walls for a moment. The most exciting art in Jerusalem is often out on the streets. As we mentioned, the Mahane Yehuda market at night becomes a giant outdoor gallery, with portraits of famous figures painted on the metal shutters of the stalls. It's a brilliant project that brings art to everyone, turning a functional market into a colorful, living canvas after dark. It's art for the people, right where they live and work. Another fantastic spot is the Artists' Colony, tucked away just outside the old city walls, near the Jaffa Gate. It's a beautiful, leafy area with studios and galleries built into the hillside. You can wander through its quiet lanes, peek into workshops, and see artists at work, creating everything from sculpture and paintings to intricate jewelry. It doesn't have the grand, epic feel of the holy sites. It has a gentle, creative energy. It's a place where you can actually meet the people making the art, have a chat, and hear the stories behind their work. It's a much more intimate and personal way to connect with the city's creative soul. But the art scene gets even more surprising. Keep an eye out for random public art installations. You might find a flock of brightly painted lions dotted around the city. The lion is the symbol of Jerusalem, or stumble upon a quirky sculpture in a park you'd least expect it. The city also has some fantastic institutions like the Israel Museum, which is absolutely world-class. It's home to the Dead Sea Scrolls, but it also has incredible modern art wings and a beautiful sculpture garden. A local tip is to go on a Tuesday afternoon when the museum is open late and the crowds are often thinner, giving you more space to enjoy the masterpieces. The real joy is in the discovery. It's about turning a corner in a neighborhood like Nahalat Shiva, one of the first to be built outside the old city, and finding a tiny independent gallery you've never heard of. It's about seeing how modern creativity lives and breathes right alongside thousands of years of history. This contrast is what makes Jerusalem's art scene so special. It's not separate from the city's identity. It's a vital part of its ongoing story, a colorful and contemporary layer added to its ancient foundations. So keep your eyes peeled because inspiration is everywhere. Just like it has a unique look and taste, Jerusalem has its own special soundtrack. And I'm not just talking about the beautiful symphony of the call to prayer, church bells, and the shofar horn that echoes from the old city. There's a brilliant live music scene here if you know where to find it. It's not always in big concert halls. More often, it's in small, intimate venues, hidden bars, and community centers. This is where you can hear the real contemporary pulse of the city, from indie rock bands and jazz ensembles to traditional Middle Eastern music and energetic klezmer groups. A great place to start is by checking out what's on at venues like the Yellow Submarine. It's a legendary spot that champions local and independent Israeli musicians. It's a bit of an institution and has been the launching pad for many of Israel's best artists. You could see anything from a heavy metal band to a delicate folk singer there. It's a bit off the beaten path in the Talpiot industrial area, but that just adds to the adventure. Going to a gig there is a proper local experience, a great way to see a side of Jerusalem's youth culture that most tourists never get to witness. The city is also famous for its festivals, which bring music out into the open air. The Jerusalem Arts Festival and the Israel Festival, held annually, fill the city with performances of all kinds, from dance and theater to music from all over the world. But there are smaller, more grassroots events too. Keep an eye out for posters or check online for things like the Sounds of the Old City Festival, where different musical ensembles perform in the historic courtyards and squares of the four quarters. Hearing a classical string quartet or a traditional oud player in such an ancient, atmospheric setting is an experience that will give you goosebumps. Even just walking around, you'll find the city's music. You'll hear buskers playing soulful tunes on a violin near the Jaffa Gate, or a group of friends having an impromptu jam session with a guitar in a park. Music is woven into the fabric of daily life here. It's a form of expression, celebration, and connection in a city of so many different backgrounds. So listen out. Let the city's diverse soundtrack be your guide. Following the music is a brilliant way to discover new corners of Jerusalem and connect with its vibrant, creative heartbeat. Connecting with locals is the best way to unlock Jerusalem. Cultural awareness goes a long way in this significant city. Dress modestly, covering shoulders and knees, especially at religious sites. Men, cover your head at the Western Wall. Women, cover your hair at mosques. Learn basic Hebrew and Arabic words. A simple shalom or toda can work wonders. Be aware that West Jerusalem shuts down for Shabbat. Be open, respectful, and you'll find Jerusalem's people are its greatest treasure. Let's get practical. You've got your list, but how are you going to get to them? Use your legs. The old city is pedestrian only, and it's the best way to explore the new city too. Pack comfy shoes. For longer distances, the Jerusalem light rail is easy to use. Buy a RAV-CAV card, load it up and tap on. Taxis are useful, especially late at night. Always ask the driver to use the meter. Apps like Get are popular. You can see the price up front. And finally, driving? Don't do it. Stick to walking, the light rail, and the occasional taxi. It's the saner, simpler way to get around. Want to see the famous sights without the crowds? The secret is timing. Go super early or quite late. Most tour groups arrive between 10 and 3. Be the early bird or the night owl. Also, be smart about the day of the week. Friday is for Muslims, Saturday for Jews. Finally, walk away from the main event. Look for alternative angles and side alleys. Flexibility is the local hack for a better, less crowded experience. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about a few final practicalities that will make your trip smoother and, honestly, a lot more enjoyable. First up, what to pack. We've already covered the absolute necessity of comfortable walking shoes, but there are a couple of other essentials. The sun in Jerusalem can be surprisingly strong, even in the cooler months. So a hat, sunscreen, and a good pair of sunglasses are non-negotiable. Also, always carry a reusable water bottle with you. You can refill it all over the city, and staying hydrated is key, especially when you're doing a lot of walking. You'll be a walking sightseeing machine. The other crucial packing item, as we've mentioned, is something for modesty. A light scarf or pashmina is a brilliant, versatile tool. For women, you can use it to cover your head when entering a mosque, or drape it over your shoulders if you're wearing a sleeveless top and want to pop into a church. For men, while it's less frequently needed, having a pair of zip-off trousers that can convert from shorts to long pants can be handy. It's not about changing your personal style. It's about having a simple respect kit ready in your day pack, so you never have to miss out on seeing a sight because you weren't prepared. Now for a bit on local etiquette. When you're shopping in the souks of the old city, a bit of friendly bargaining is expected. It's part of the culture and can be a bit of fun, but keep it light and respectful. Don't go in with a ridiculously low offer, and always keep a smile on your face. It's a negotiation, not a battle. Also, be mindful when taking photos. Jerusalem is incredibly photogenic, but it's also home to many deeply religious and conservative people. Always ask for permission before taking a close-up photo of someone, and be especially sensitive around religious sites where people are praying. It's just common courtesy. Finally, just be open. People in Jerusalem are generally warm and incredibly proud of their city. Don't be surprised if a shopkeeper invites you for a cup of sweet mint tea, or a stranger strikes up a conversation while you're waiting for your falafel. Embrace these moments. Ask questions, show genuine curiosity, and listen to their stories. These small human connections are often the most memorable souvenirs you'll take home with you. Approaching your visit with a spirit of respect, kindness, and openness is the ultimate local tip. It's the key that unlocks the true beating heart of this unforgettable city. So here we are at the end of our tour through Jerusalem. We've navigated the old city, dived into the Mahane Yehuda market, and uncovered quiet corners. We've gone on a mission for the perfect hummus, hunted down street food, and discovered hidden bars. We've looked at holy sites from a new angle and found art in unexpected places. What makes Jerusalem unforgettable? It's the intensity of life, the friction and harmony, the ancient and modern. It's a place that gets under your skin. You leave with memories of faces, flavors, and sounds. It's the human connection that breathes life into the ancient stones. It's a city you feel. That shift in perspective is something that will stay with you forever. Now the real adventure begins. This video was a key to unlock a different kind of travel, seeing this city not as a tourist but as someone who belongs. Now it's your turn to step into the maze. Embrace the art of wandering. Put the map away, turn off the GPS, pick a direction, and just walk. Talk to people. The people of Jerusalem are its greatest treasure. Ask a local for a recommendation. Be brave, be curious, be open. This is how you travel like a local. Go on, get out there and discover your Jerusalem. Before we say our final goodbyes, let's just quickly run through a few of the top local secrets we've unlocked together. Think of this as your cheat sheet, your golden ticket to a more authentic Jerusalem experience. First and foremost, remember the power of the side alley. The main streets are for getting from A to B, but the tiny winding side alleys are where the magic happens. Whether you're in the old city or the shuk, take that random turn. That's where you'll find the hidden courtyards, the best food stalls, and the real unfiltered pulse of the city. Getting lost is not a mistake. It's the whole point of the exercise. Second on our list is the nighttime transformation. Jerusalem is not a city that goes to sleep when the sun goes down. Remember the Mahane Yehuda market's secret identity as a buzzing hub of bars and restaurants. Remember that the holy sites, like the Western Wall, take on a completely different, more peaceful and profound character late at night. Seeing the city after dark is like being let in on a secret that most day trippers miss entirely. It's when the city's modern, youthful energy truly comes out to play, offering a perfect contrast to its ancient daytime persona. Don't retreat to your hotel, stay out and see the other side. Our third secret is all about your stomach. Eat with purpose. Don't just eat to get full. Eat to understand. Go on your own mighty hummus quest, asking locals for their top recommendations. Make it your mission to sample the holy trinity of street food, falafel, shawarma, and the incredible sabish. Find a cafe with a hidden garden and order a coffee and a rugelach. Food is the language of culture here, and every bite tells a story. Following your taste buds is one of the most enjoyable and direct ways to connect with the history and diversity of this delicious city. It's the tastiest research you'll ever do. And finally, our most important secret: connect with kindness. Dress modestly for religious sites, learn a few words of Hebrew and Arabic, and always approach people with a smile and an open heart. The ultimate local experience isn't about a place, it's about a person. It's the brief conversation, the shared laugh, the moment of human connection. That's the real gold in the city of gold. So there you have it. You're no longer just a visitor, you're an insider. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Now go and have the adventure of a lifetime. Cheers, team.